Hi, my name's Misty and I just wanted to share with you guys my tips and strategies that I use to help me succeed on the ketogenic diet. I recently lost 40 pounds in 12 weeks on this diet. Let me just say I feel amazing. So I'm just gonna jump right into those tips. I would say tip number one, do your research, because not all diets are for everybody. So make sure you know what you're getting into. When I started this diet, I researched and researched and researched for some more before I really decided, you know what, I can do this. This is a completely different way of eating than the standard American diet. You know, most people live on glucose and carbs, and on this diet, you're basically living on fat as your fuel. So that's totally different than that you're probably used to. You know, and also do your research so that way you know what to expect. I don't know if you've heard of it, but there really is a thing called keto flu. It can last anywhere from a few days to maybe even a few weeks, where you're probably gonna feel tired. You might feel foggy headed, you might get headaches. But once you get past that point, you're gonna feel amazing. It doesn't last forever, it only lasts for a little while, and you really have to push yourself through that part, because that part can be tricky, because you know, you go on this diet that people are telling you they feel so great on, and then all of a sudden you feel like you got hit by a bus. Well, it will pass. I promise it will pass, and then you're gonna feel amazing. So definitely know what you're getting into when it comes to that, because that part is a little brutal, I'm not gonna lie. Another thing too is make sure you know which foods are keto friendly and which ones are not. Just keep in mind that some of the foods that are on that list, such as berries and nuts and such, make sure that you limit those, because those are higher in carbs. So just be aware of that. So my tip number two is go shopping and prepare before you just jump into the diet. You don't want to jump into this diet and not be prepared and not end up having the things that you need to succeed on this diet, and end up going through your cabinets and eating all the Cheez-Its that you see. I mean, honestly, if you live alone, then I would probably go through all your cabinets and ditch all the crap. Basically anything that is not ketogenic friendly, I would probably ditch it. But obviously if you have a family, you cannot ditch all the other foods, because I'm pretty sure not everybody in your entire family is on keto. I mean, unless they are, then go through your cabinets. But chances are they're probably not. But for instance, when I started, I was the only one that was gonna start the ketogenic diet. I'm still the only one on the keto diet. So I couldn't go through and just ditch all my rice and my cereals and stuff like that, because my husband and my kids still eat that stuff. But if you live alone, honestly, that is my recommendation. But yeah, go to the store, prepare, you know, do what you need to do to succeed on this diet. My tip number three is drink lots of water. Your body is going to need tons of water. Make sure you're getting your electrolytes. When you're on the ketogenic diet, your body needs salt. So make sure that you're getting plenty of salt. And when I say salt, I mean the good salts. Use sea salt, use Himalayan salt, use the good quality salt. Another thing I do is I use supplements. So I use potassium and magnesium supplement. I supplement that, and then I make sure I get plenty of salt. And I honestly know when I'm not getting enough salt in the day, because I will start to get a headache. And that is one sign that, for me it was anyway, that was one sign where I wasn't getting enough salt. So I would literally just take water, throw some salt in it, and I would drink it, and literally within probably a half an hour my headache would go away. So my next tip is meal prep. And even to this day, I don't always listen to my own advice, because sometimes I get lazy. But I'm telling you, when I meal prep, it saves me so much time. I might spend several hours, like on a Sunday or something, cooking, but in the end, it saves me for the rest of the week. And I do keto pretty simple. I don't like to make things more complicated than needed. So I literally will, like at Bash's', they have those big, huge boxes full, you know, they have like pork in it, they have chicken, they have ground beef, they have steak. I'll literally buy one of those, and it's big. It's like a family size thing, but it's big. It can last us like pretty much for most of the week. But I literally grill the entire thing. I take the ground beef, I turn them into hamburgers. I grill the entire thing in one shot. I make some sides, some veggies, stuff like that. Because literally, like I said, I just like to keep it simple. So I'll have like a protein and veggies with maybe like a serving of cheese or something simple. So my next tip is, in the beginning, this is what I did. Maybe not everybody will agree with me, but this is what I did because this is what worked for me. Because I just wanted to get a hang of the diet. So in the beginning, I only counted carbs. I did not count anything else. In the beginning, I did not even download a macro app. I just wanted to get a hang of the diet. So I didn't count fat. I didn't count proteins. I didn't count my calories, nothing. I only counted carbs because like I said, I just wanted to get a hang of the diet, and I just, you know, you'll still get into ketosis if you only count carbs. So I kind of kept it simple that way, just so that way I didn't overwhelm myself, because I was the type of person where if I felt like I was getting overwhelmed or whatever, or if it was too complicated, then forget it. It's just, I'd be like, this isn't working for me. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted this diet to work. I wanted this diet. I felt like this diet was different, which it is. It's so much different than all the other diets. And that's what helped me kind of succeed in the beginning. So here's my next tip, is listen to your body. You know, listen to your body and what your body's trying to tell you. Only eat when you're hungry and stop when you're full. And I know that is easier said than done. Trust me, I know, I've been there, and it sucks sometimes because you just, I mean, you know, there's times where maybe you're having a bad day at work, or maybe you're just bored or whatever, and you're like, oh, well, a little bit more to eat even though I'm not hungry won't hurt. Well, just, I don't know, I just try not to do that, you know. Listen to your body. If you're hungry, eat. If you're full, don't eat. That's what I've learned. Honestly, that's how I feel like I've lost a lot of my weight too, because a lot of it for me was just overeating. So when I started listening to my body, you know, I was basically just giving my body what my body needed. So, and that's why I don't count calories either. It really is calories in, calories out. But you know, once you're on this for a while, you don't really need to count calories, because your body on the ketogenic diet kind of fixes itself. Like, if you really listen to your body, you're gonna put into your body what your body needs. And you're not gonna be as hungry on keto as you were when you were eating, you know, carbs and sugars and all that stuff. When I was eating carbs and sugars, I was hungry all the time. It didn't matter. I mean, I could eat, and an hour later I'd be like, oh, what am I gonna eat now? And I don't feel that way on keto. I feel so satiated after I eat. And I mean, when I eat, I'm satiated for long periods of time. And now that my body's running on fats and not glucose, I think my body is literally trained now where I don't think about food. Like, I don't think about food until my stomach is like, oh, you're hungry now. And that's another thing too, is you really got to get rid of the head hunger. And again, that's hard. We can't let our minds control us anymore. So many years I let my mind just be like, oh, you're hungry. And I wasn't hungry. My mind doesn't know when I'm hungry. My stomach knows when I'm hungry. So that's what I listen to now. I listen to my stomach, not my mind. So my next tip is just don't get discouraged, y'all, because in the beginning, your weight loss is going to be pretty quick. Like, I mean, it's gonna fall off really fast because you're gonna lose water weight and all that good stuff, but it will eventually slow down. But don't get discouraged, because that's normal. It's gonna slow down no matter what. So just Don't get discouraged. Keep your faith that this diet works. Let keto do its thing, y'all, and your body's gonna change. It doesn't matter if you're a fast loser or a slow loser. Don't give up. Don't get discouraged. And I'm telling you, this diet works. Let it do its thing. In the beginning, I lost super fast, and now I'm losing maybe a pound a week. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. You're probably gonna hit a plateau, to be honest with you. It's okay, you know, maybe add exercise, maybe you switch up the things you're eating, you know, maybe just make little changes, maybe do some weight training. You know, plateaus aren't gonna last forever. If you're doing this diet, again, like I said, your body and keto work well together. Just let it do its thing, whether it takes a little more time or a little less time. We didn't gain 80 pounds overnight, so we're not gonna lose it overnight. My very last tip, and I feel like this is one of the most important ones. Well, they're all important, what am I thinking? But this one is a super important one as well, and it's, you have to do this for yourself. You have to love yourself enough to be like, you know what, I wanna get healthy, I wanna change, I want to be a new me, better mom, better wife, better daughter, better whatever. But you got to do it for you. You can't do it because so-and-so said that you need to lose weight. Don't do it for anybody else. Unless you're doing it for you, it's probably not going to work. I've been there, I've done that. It's not going to work out in your favor. I finally realized that I had to do this for me, and that's when I succeeded. If I can do it, any of y'all can do it. Because like I said in my video that I made, how I lost 40 pounds in 12 weeks, I was the worst dieter ever. But you know what? I finally told myself, it's now. It's now. We are gonna change now. And here I am, 40 pounds lighter. I still have a ways to go, but don't give up on yourself. You can do this, and you know what? I have a long ways to go still. We can do this together. But for now, that's all I got, y'all, and I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in my next video.